Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela WebDev. In this video, we will try to learn about the step-by-step guide to setting up a single reactive form control in the Angular standalone component. So now we have completed the overview of this reactive forms and template and forms. Now we will concentrate solely on the reactive forms. So first one, in order to start using the reactive forms, first of all, what we need to do, we need to import the reactive forms module from the Angular forms. In Angular 18, the standard alone components, we can import reactive forms module directly in the component where it is used instead of registering it globally. So now how we can create it is, so for example, let's say that I am trying to create a new component that is nothing but name editor. So let's try to create ngGC name editor. This is the component which I am trying to create it. So now here, so we will be editing the name. I will try to show you how we will be creating the reactive forms, and one by one we will try to learn the concepts in this reactive forms. So now here we have created our new component. So let's try to open this name editor component, name editor component. So here we will try to create this one, and also we will be having name editor component.html file also. This is our two files. So what we will try to do, we will import the reactive forms module into this one. So first of all, so let's import this reactive forms module. Reactive forms module. And now here I will be creating a new variable that is nothing but name is equal to new form control like this, and the initial value is something like this. So that's it. So now if you try to see here the explanation, here we define a form control instance, name the name with the name with an initial value, empty value as empty. The form control class lets us track and control the state of the input field. The form control class, where is this form control class? Lets us track and control the state of the input field, allowing for the data to capture and other validation and also other operations. So reactive forms module is imported and included in the imports array and for this standalone component, enabling the reactive form directives. So we have finished this one. So the step 2, what we need to do is we need to register the control in the template. Now let's bind this form control to an input element in the components template, enabling a direct link between the form control and also the input element. So fine. So let's try to go here. I will be having a label name. So you can have a name like this, and this one is for is equal to name. So we'll try to do one by one clearly. So here we will be using input type is equal to text, and here id is equal to name. I can have id is equal to name, and here the form control is form control is equal to, here we need to provide the name. That's it. So now we have provided the name. So here if you want to display the name means, so what you will try to do here, the paragraph, the value of this one is, so here you can use directly name dot value. That's it. So the form control directive binds the name control to the input element with the syntax form control is equal to name. The name dot value, which we have seen it here, uses the interpolation to display the current value of the form control, showing changes in the real time as the user types. So fine. So now we have completed this registering of the creating the instance of the form control, and also we are using this form control, right? Now we need to display the component. So how we can display the component? Let's go to the app.component.html, and here I will try to use app-name-editor. That's it. So when you try to provide the app-name-editor, now the component should be visible here. So here if you try to see, now the component should be visible. So allowing the users to enter their name in the input field. The input field value will update in real time due to the binding to the name form control. So now if I try to write here, so automatically the value will be updated. So the next step, the step 4 is nothing but what I want to tell you is the updating the value programmatically. So we have seen the displaying of this one and all those things, right? So step 4 is updating the control values programmatically. Reactive forms allow programmatic updates like setting the control value without user interaction. We can add a button to update the name field to a preferred value. So here let's go to the HTML file, and here what we can do it is, so let's say that let's have that update name. So we have a method something like update name. So what can you do here? So this dot name dot set value of, so we can change it to some other name like this. Okay, so now if you try to, now how we can update it means, then we need to add a button in the components template. Let's go here, we will add a button in the components template button, and here I will try to use the update name, and here I will be using the click event listener. Click is equal to update name. That's it. So now we have used the update name. Now when I click on this one, automatically the value will be updated. Here the set value method which we have used it, here the set value method allows you to replace the current value of the form control when the button is clicked. Update name is called setting the name to Nancy, updating the input field immediately. So these are the things. So this is how we will be updating the values reactive forms in the Angular 18. So in the summary, what I want to tell you is, so before closing of this one, reactive forms module, the first one, import it into the components to enable the reactive form directive. First of all, we need to do it is one. Form control. So create a form control in the component class to manage the input field state. So this one. And the next one is bind the form control. Connect the control with the input element here using the form control like this. And programmatic value update means use the set value method to update the controls value without the user input. So use the set value method. So this setup forms the basics of the reactive forms in the standalone components in the Angular 18, giving you a complete control over the form state and its interaction with the UI. So this is how we will be doing it. Hope you understood about this concept. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.